Done, sir.
Okay, just give me 2 minutes so that we can complete it. So we got r square cos square delta plus r square sin square delta is equals to a1 cos delta 1 plus a2 cos delta 2 the whole square, and then a1 sin delta 1 plus a2 sin delta 2 the whole square. So r square into cos square delta plus sin square delta equals to a1 square cos square delta 1 plus a2 square cos square delta 2 plus twice a1 a2 cos delta 1 cos delta 2. Same with the other bracket, a1 square sin square delta plus a2 square sin square delta 2 plus 2 times a1 a2 sin delta 1 sin delta 2. So r square into 1, because cos square plus sin square is 1. This is a1 square I can take common. Inside cos square delta 1 plus sin square delta 1 plus a2 square cos square delta 2 plus sin square delta 2 plus 2 times a1 a2 common. Inside cos of delta 1 cos of delta 2 plus sin of delta 1 sin of delta 2. So r square equal to a1 square into 1 plus a2 square into 1 plus 2 times a1 a2. What is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b?
cos A minus cos B.
Cos a minus cos b. So r square will be equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus 2 times a1 a2 cos of delta 1 minus delta 2. So r is root of a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of delta 1 minus delta. This is formula for resultant amplitude. This is similar to which formula, if you recollect? Is it parallelogram law of vector addition?
Yes sir.
p square plus q square plus 2pq cos of angle वही टाइप है ना ये?
हाँ सर वही है.
Because oscillation फोर्स की वजह से आता है. फोर्स भी तो वेक्टर ही है ना फिर.
Yes sir.
That's why it is happening that. Now copy.
सर कल के टेस्ट में ये आया था तो फिर ये छोड़ दिया.
नहीं, मैं सोचा आप लोग थोड़ा तो अपना दिमाग लगाओगे इसलिए दिया था. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. देखो ये सब तो ट्रायल एंड एरर है. इधर तक आ जाओ, फिर लिखो दिस इज एक्सप्रेशन फॉर रिजल्टेंट एम्पलीट्यूड. बट आप कल नहीं लिखने वाले थे ना?
मैंने नहीं लिखा, मैं आज सुबह लिखा.
तो कल क्या प्रॉब्लम था आपका, आप बोल रहे थे?
सर बिल्डिंग में पूछा है.
तो वो लोग के घर से सब स्टूडेंट को पकड़ के लेके जाते थे क्या?
नहीं सर गया था.
प्रसाद ज्यादा खाए लगता है कल.
नहीं सर.
ठीक है, अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम सर ट्राई करो ना, कुछ भी हो जाए उस दिन का काम उसी दिन निपटा दो. मतलब देखो पूजा थोड़ा सा डिले चलेगा, पढ़ाई मत करना डिले करो. सुबह का टाइम यूटिलाइज
Yes
हो.
sir.
तो अभी कैसा कंपटीशन है ना, खाली 12 तो मुझे ही मालूम है. मैं आप लोग को एक महीना सिखाऊं तो सब 92 लेके आएंगे मिनिमम, पर एंट्रेंस का कुछ लिमिट नहीं होता है. कंप्लीट टिल दिस. लास्ट लाइन विल बी दिस इज एक्सप्रेशन फॉर रिजल्टेंट एम्पलीट्यूड.
Done, sir.
This is expression for resultant amplitude. Written?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now to find initial phase. To find initial phase delta. To find initial phase delta. Since R cos delta we have taken as A1 cos delta 1 plus A2 cos delta 2, and R sin delta is A1 sin delta 1 plus A2 sin delta 2. Dividing equation 4 by 3, we get R sin delta upon R cos delta equals to A1 sin delta 1 plus A2 sin delta 2 upon A1 cos delta 1 plus A2 cos delta 2. This RR cancel. Sin upon cos is tan delta, correct?
Yes, sir.
So tan delta is A1 sin delta 1 plus A2 sin delta 2 upon A1 cos delta 1 plus A2 cos delta 2. So from this we can say delta is tan inverse of A1 sin delta 1 plus A2 sin delta 2 upon A1 cos delta 1 plus A2 cos delta 2. So actually it is tan theta is sine upon cos, similar to that. But because we have two terms, we got sine A1 sine, A2 sine upon A1 cos plus A2 cos. So to get resultant initial phase, it is A1 sine delta 1 plus A2 sine delta 2 upon A1 cos delta 1 plus A2 cos delta 2. I think this also you followed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this copy till end. So composition will get over. Then I will start energy in SHM, then time period of pendulum. Clear?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Next derivation, almost all the college will ask that. So be attentive. Simple one. It is derive expression for, heading right, derive expression for energy in linear SHM. Derive expression for energy in linear SHM. Derive expression for energy in linear SHM. See, whenever word energy comes, then it is actually sum of kinetic energy and potential energy together. Which energy you can find fastest? Hello? Kinetic, yeah, because it is just half mv square. So if I find kinetic energy and then potential, then add, I will get energy in linear SHM. So first we'll start with which quantities we are going to take. Since we want kinetic energy, so we require V. V is omega root of a square minus x square. So all this terminology I'm just writing as consider. Consider a body of mass m performing, consider a body of mass m performing linear SHM along path of amplitude A. Consider body of mass m performing linear SHM along path of amplitude A. Let v be the velocity at displacement x from mean position. Therefore, v is plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square. So kinetic energy is half mv square, which is half m plus or minus omega root of a square minus x square ka square. So half m omega square a square minus x square. So expression for kinetic energy we got half m omega square a square minus x square. Copy till this. Then we'll see potential energy.
Done, sir.
So we got kinetic energy half m omega square a square minus x square. See, what is meaning of potential energy? Stored energy or the
Yes, sir.
energy?
Stored energy.
When do we come to know we have stored energy? When we do work, if I can do work against external force, then only I can say I have stored energy.
Yes, sir.
So if they say find potential energy, you have to always find work done against the force. When I can use work done formula as directly force into displacement, and when to use integration? Any rule? When to use integration and when to directly write force into displacement? See, force is variable. Then we take small work.
Force.
So in
Yes,
this
sir.
case, force is variable or it is constant in oscillation?
Variable.
Force is variable because it depends upon displacement. So for potential energy, I'm drawing this diagram. O is mean position. X is distance from O at point C. So F is force acting at point C, which will be directed opposite to the displacement. We move the body by small distance dx against this force F. So there will be small work done dw. That small work done dw is minus of force into displacement, will give you minus of minus kx dx. That means dw is kx dx. So total work done to move the body from 0 to x comma w is integration of dw from 0 to x, which is kx dx from 0 to x. That means it is k integration of x dx from 0 to x. That will be equals to k x square by 2 from 0 to x. So work done is k x square by 2 minus 0 square by 2. That will become work done is k x square by 2. But k by m is omega square. So work done will become half k is m omega square x square. This is nothing but potential energy. Half m omega square x square. Okay. Now I'm starting from beginning. Let F be the force at displacement x from mean position. Therefore, F proportional minus x, F equal to minus kx, where k is constant called as force constant. Let the body be moved by distance dx against force F. Therefore, work done comma dw is minus force into displacement. So minus of minus kx into displacement, that is kx into dx. So total work done to move the body from 0 to x is integration of dw, which is kx dx from 0 to x, that is 0 to x dx. X integration is x square by 2. Then after putting this value x ka jagah pe x, then lower value we got kx square by 2. K by m is omega square. So W is half m omega square. That is potential energy. Work done means potential energy. Comma P dot E equals to half m omega square x square. Followed this derivation? Potential wala part?
Yes, sir.
Please draw the diagram and then proceed. Yes, completed till end. Potential is half m omega.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I have written here total energy is sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So TE is kinetic. How much we got kinetic? Half m omega square a square minus x square, correct? And potential we got half m omega square x square. Anything is common you can see?
Sir, half m omega square.
हाँ, so bracket में आ गया a square minus x square plus x square. So this will get cancelled. So total energy is half m omega square a square. So sometimes they will ask derive expression for total energy. So we'll stop here. You will write this is expression for total energy. But if they say show that total energy is constant, that means I can write one more line. Half is constant, m is constant, omega is constant, a is constant. So can I say total energy is constant?
Yes, sir.
And we also know energy is always conserved. That means total has to remain constant.
Yes, sir.
That means this derivation they can ask you in three different ways. Derive expression for total energy, first way. Second, show that total energy is constant. Third, show that total energy is conserved. So if they ask total energy ka only derivation, so half m omega square a square, this is expression for total energy in linear system. I will stop here. If they say show that constant, then I will say half m omega square a square are constant, therefore total energy is constant. That is total energy is conserved. So conclusion wala part see. This is expression for total energy in linear SHM. Since half m omega square a square are constants, therefore total energy T dot E equals to constant. That is total energy is conserved. So whatever is the heading, as per that you have to conclude the result. Right. Full. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Mulun where? No, no, but where? That is Ronald Century, no? What is the rate there? No, rate will be to for per square feet. No, no, then I am not interested. Why per square feet rate will not be there? I stay close by if I'm interested. Okay.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody is completed now, or you want me to bring back this write up?
Done, sir.
Oh, okay. See. Graphical representation of kinetic energy, comma potential energy, comma total energy. We did graph of displacement, velocity, acceleration earlier. Now this is graph of kinetic energy, potential energy, total energy. So to get the graph, first we should know formula. So in linear SHM, kinetic energy is half m omega square a square minus x square. Potential energy is half m omega square x square, and total energy is half m omega square a square. So you can clearly see by changing x, kinetic energy, potential energy will get changed. So from the above above equation, graph is plotted as shown. Which axis should be taken for energy? Any specific rule? Which quantity to take on y-axis?
The time.
No, whichever quantity you are studying, that is y-axis. So we are studying the graph of energy, kinetic, potential, total. Energy is along y-axis. तो थोड़ा एक दिमाग में रख लेना, जो क्वांटिटी को पढ़ना है वो y-axis पे, and displacement is along x-axis. Here x is 0 at the origin, right side x is plus a at extreme, x is minus a at negative extreme. Now when x is 0, then kinetic energy will be half m omega square a square minus 0 square, which will become half m omega square a square. Half m omega square a square. This is nothing but maximum kinetic energy. When x is plus a square minus a square is 0. So x is plus a, kinetic energy 0. X is minus a, then half m omega square a square minus of minus a square. So this will be a square minus ka square plus a square minus a square again. So kinetic energy ka graph, when you join this 3 point, this is called inverted parabola. So kinetic energy we are getting inverted parabola, maximum at mean and minimum at extreme. Now potential energy graph. When x is 0, what will be potential energy? X is 0, what will be potential energy? 0. 0. When x is plus a, then potential energy will be this half m omega square a square.
Yes.
When x is minus a, same half m omega square a square. So standard parabola graph is potential energy. Total energy is constant. That means y is constant. Y constant, then graph is parallel to which axis? Y constant, graph is parallel to x-axis, passing through that constant. So total energy ka graph is parallel to displacement axis, passing through that constant value half m omega square a square. So in exam, generally what they will do, they will draw the diagram like this, and they will mark 1, 2, 3. Then they will ask what 1 represent. Can you tell what is 1 representing? Potential energy, no?
Yes, sir.
And what is 2? Inverted parabola, kinetic energy. And 3, total energy. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So in exam, as I said, they will draw this graph and they will mark the points. So mostly in DAV, they will draw the graph and they will write number 1, 2, 3. Then they will ask what is 1, what is 2, what is 3. So 1 is whichever is given 1. Standard parabola is ellipse. Inverted parabola, standard parabola is potential energy. Inverted parabola is kinetic energy. Line parallel to principal axis or here displacement is called as total energy. Everybody has followed?
Yes, sir.
How will you identify kinetic energy? Which parabola? Inverted.
Inverted parabola.
And potential energy?
Standard
Standard.
parabola.
Total energy? Line parallel.
Line parallel to x-axis.
Correct. Draw the, write this and draw the diagram. नहीं मेरे पास अभी टाइम नहीं है, मैं टाइम होगा तो बताऊंगा.
Done, sir.
Okay. All right. From the above graph, following conclusions can be drawn. From the above graph, following conclusions can be drawn. First point. Kinetic energy and potential energy are parabolic in nature. Kinetic energy and potential energy are parabolic in nature. Second point, when displacement is zero, when displacement is zero, then kinetic energy is maximum, that is half m omega square a square, but potential energy is zero. Thus, at mean, total energy is kinetic energy. So, when displacement is maximum, then kinetic energy is zero and potential energy is maximum, that is half m omega square a square. Thus, at extreme position, total energy is potential energy. Fourth point. At all other positions, total energy is sum of kinetic energy and potential. Done?
Sir, wait, sir. Done, sir.
So that's all for today. Next class will